Hey, how's it going, guys? My very first video, probably nobody will see it, but what the fuck. Anyways, a little bit of background about myself, very little background about myself. Middle-aged white guy living in Midwest America, Midwest United States, in what they call the flyover, and happily living in the flyover. Anyways, the reason I decided to make a video is I've been watching this guy on YouTube. His name is Edward, real good guy. Actually got introduced to his videos through another guy named Minbound. Check them out if you get a chance. Again, assuming anybody will watch this video. But anyways, what I kind of like about Edward is, he's kind of this, fucking rough-looking dude. But he does the normal type videos, and just little odds and ends and things that he does. And what I like about him though is the guy kind of interweaves some philosophical ideas into his videos, which is kind of a cool breath of fresh air, compared to all the other videos of those sorts. The last one of the topics he brought up was what is the definition of a man, and it turns out that that's something that when I watched the video, it's something that I've been really considering even prior to that. I'm a father of a young son. He's getting ready to start school. And the thing about, I guess, what ties in is at the time that he was born till now, I've really thought about what it means to be a man and what that entails, and more specifically and probably more importantly is, what kind of man am I? When my son gets old enough and he has his own ideas and opinions of things, what is my son going to think of the things that I've said, the things he's seen me do, and the things that I've taught him? Are they going to stand up to his scrutiny? And I hope so. But I think a lot of guys, they don't stop to realize that that little guy that you're fucking up in front of is remembering this stuff, and they may repeat the things that they've seen. So in my contemplation of what the definition of a man is, I think mine's pretty simplistic. I believe that the true definition of a man is the ability to be a father, and along with that is the ability to raise a boy into a man, a respectable, honorable man. I think that is the greatest thing that you can do as a man. I know that sounds redundant, but I believe that is the definition of a man, is to raise a boy to become a good, honorable man. It seems like a lot of guys these days, they have these kids, and specifically boys, and they fucking abandon them. I always say it's boys raising boys, and you can't do that. If you're a father and you've got a son out there, and you're not taking care of him, you're not teaching him, you're not mentoring him, you're just a fucking piece of shit. You're garbage. It's not easy. It's not often pretty, but it is important. And if you look around now, you look at these younger guys, and the young teenage guys, and they're so emasculated. They're feminine. They're running around with the fucking Justin Bieber haircuts and the skinny jeans and all that kind of bullshit. You can't differentiate them, from the chicks. It's really a sad state of affairs. And socially, I think you're starting to see kind of with women, you're seeing a resurgence of women that they once have, at one point they were like, oh, no knuckle draggers, I want a sensitive man, and I want him to, all this crazy androgynous shit. But you're slowly seeing a turn to where these same women are, you hear them lamenting, well, where are all the good men? Well, you know, over the period of years, all the good men got the shit beat out of them. So they adapt, and now, you know, they're not happy with the end product. I myself, you know, I never adapted. You know, I'm not saying that I've got huge balls or anything like that. It was against my nature, and I never changed. Edward seems like the same kind of guy. You know, we're not pretty to look at. And part of the reason I'm not showing my face is, you know, everybody gets tired of seeing, you know, bald-headed, goatee, smoking, you know, guys talking about this shit. So I thought I would shoot the park instead. But anyways, and my response is, you know, the measure of a man is the ability to raise a boy into a man. I think that is the greatest job that you could ever do. And then when your son grows up, he will teach your grandchild to be a man in the same style. So that's about it. My first video. I hope it comes out okay. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of your family, and have a great day. Thanks.